In some very interesting news, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho was once thought to never wrestle in the USA unless it was for WWE, out of respect for Vince McMahon, as seen on Ringside News. But apparently that mindset has changed. After appearing at All In, he started getting the ball rolling on non-WWE events in the USA, and now it appears that he could be doing even more work of that kind. The Bond Burners No Holds Barred podcast states that he's not only heard Jericho is likely to show up for Bound for Glory, but his working relationship with Impact Wrestling can go even further than that. From what I hear, Chris Jericho and Impact Wrestling are in last-minute negotiations to not only appear for Impact Wrestling at Bound for Glory, but also to be appearing going forward for at least 2 or 3 shows. That can fall apart. It could not. Remember, Jericho just appeared in Japan. Jericho has been making all these amazing comebacks and returns and debuts for all these other wrestling territories. And, I mean, Chris Jericho has just been doing amazing things outside the WWE. Make no mistake about it. It looks like we'll just have to wait to tune in to Bound for Glory to see if Chris Jericho really shows up. But if you're busy and can't watch the event, you can always tune in to all the dirt sheets and the websites, and of course Ringside News, which will be covering that. But I find that very interesting. Chris Jericho is really, given some ample time to these organizations, to these companies. Chris Jericho is going in there and giving you everything he has. He's putting over younger guys. He's getting wins here and there. Jericho is just catapulting his career to heights. He just keeps switching it up. He keeps tuning it up. Chris Jericho, viewers and subscribers, is doing things that is just supreme. And Jericho has a lot to be happy for. Jericho on top of his game. Chris Jericho never gets boring, never gets dull. Always is interesting in what he does and his antics, and switching up into a heel turn, and just overall just being absolutely amazing in toning and honing his craft in professional wrestling. No one, quite frankly, does it any better or bigger at this stage of the game than Chris Jericho, who has made a name for himself in every way, shape, and form outside the WWE. Again, Chris Jericho doing big things, and the fact that Chris Jericho could be negotiating a bigger deal with Impact Wrestling is absolutely breaking news. More to come from the Brash One. I work around the clock. I don't stop on all rumors, news, headlines, and pro wrestling and WWE, your one-stop destination. This is the face that books this place.